all in all, a pleasant summer day for sure if you're going out on the Esplanade, but temperatures are also cooperating with temperatures right around the 69-degree mark here in Boston, south and east of town, 67 to 69, not too bad for this time of year, and our typical cooler spots, 62 up in Worcester, 67 up in Fitchburg, and 65 in Orange, a little bit cooler than normal, but the reason we're seeing these temperatures, well, the calendar might say June, but it's felt more like March or April thanks to an onslaught of rain. So far this month, Boston has seen 3.22 inches of total precipitation, which is only slightly above average, but the city has seen rain in 17 of the month's 29 days. An unusual weather pattern, typically reserved for the winter months, has kept things damp and gray. Reporting live in Boston, I'm Chris Bianchi for BUTV 10. And we've got clouds rolling in from the north, but will we see rain for your evening commute? Find out at noon on BUTV 10. All right, well, thanks a lot. We're looking at mostly sunny conditions outside right now. A bit of a stiff breeze out of the west right now, but a mostly sunny day. All in all, a pleasant summer day for sure if you're going out on the Esplanade, but temperatures are also cooperating with temperatures right around the 69-degree mark here in Boston, south and east of town, 67 to 69, not too bad for this time of year, and our typical cooler spots, 62 up in Worcester, 67 up in Fitchburg, and 65 in Orange, a little bit cooler than normal, but the reason we're seeing these temperatures on the cooler side is a high pressure in the upper Midwest. That's kind of bringing some of those cooler weather winds out of northern Canada, and unfortunately we do see this little bit of a disturbance here in southern Ontario and southern Quebec that will bring the chance for a slight sprinkle, maybe even a slight shower this afternoon, and certainly a lot in the way of cloud cover. As we see, we'll start things off mostly sunny, but as the afternoon wears on, by about lunchtime we'll start to see those clouds building on up. Temperatures about 67 to 76, and that westerly wind about 10-15 miles an hour, kind of holding steady throughout the afternoon. But by 5 p.m., those clouds are pretty thick and strong, especially north of town, say around Londonderry, New Hampshire, Newburyport, that sort of area on north. You will see the chance for a quick shower or a bit of a sprinkle. Nothing too serious. Don't cancel any outdoor activities, but certainly keep that in mind if you're heading outdoors for any period of time this afternoon. But looking at a 5-day forecast, we do start to clear things on out. Temperatures around 78 tomorrow, a mostly sunny day, looking very, very pleasant for everybody indeed. And the first half of Wednesday also begins brightly, but by the afternoon we are starting to see those clouds roll on in. Some showers and thunderstorms, certainly a strong possibility for Wednesday night and Thursday morning. But once we clear those out, it does get a little bit muggier and a little bit sultrier for this time of year. But by Friday, much more in the way of clouds again. And unfortunately, I know everybody's kind of dreading the word rain, but it's going to happen again on Friday night and into the weekend. So definitely keep that in mind if you're making any sort of outdoor weekend activities. Temperatures looking into mid to upper 70s for the weekend. That'll do it for weather. Back to you in the studio. Take a look at the tropical Atlantic right now. Everything looks good and clear right now. Just a few showers and thunderstorms in the eastern Caribbean, but nothing really to worry about. But we do have a hurricane in the eastern Pacific that could be headed towards Hawaii in the next week to 10 days. Hurricane Carlos has maximum sustained winds of 90 miles an hour, and it could continue strengthening as it heads towards the island chain. But all news is good as far as New England is concerned.
A small water main break just outside Faneuil Hall closed the inbound lane of traffic on Congress Street this morning. The break occurred at 11:30 late last night, pouring sewer water onto a small section of Congress Street. Even with the murky standing water, however, commuters did not seem to be too inconvenienced.
Well, it was fine most of the way. I come in from Brookline, and everything was clear until I got right here downtown, and just had to go on the sidewalk for a little bit, so no big problem.
Police said that the pedestrian traffic had to be diverted around the break.
Well, it's impacted the traffic flow because one lane of traffic's inbound is cut off, and it's also impacted the pedestrian flow. So it's impacted it, not as much as it could have, I suppose.
One commuter was also forced to park a little further away than anticipated.
Yeah, well, I usually commute, you see, so the difference was that instead of taking the car down to H Faneuil Hall Marketplace, we just stopped up here and walked down the street.
Local officials have told me that this mess should be cleared up by early this afternoon, and Congress Street should fully open up to traffic. Outside Faneuil Hall, I'm Chris Bianchi for BUTV 10. All right, well, thanks a lot, Tim. We're looking at a very gray, rainy day for everybody involved. Temperatures only about 50 degrees in Boston, 50 in Taunton, 50 in Falmouth, 49 in Nantucket, and 48 out towards Chatham. A very nasty day indeed, and the reason why? Well, as you take a look at our satellite composite, we do have this nor'easter working its way up the mid-Atlantic shores and into New England right now. We're sort of on the fringe of things in Boston, more showery, drizzly weather as opposed to steadier, heavier rain towards the Cape and the islands. Let's take a look at our radar right now. We do see Some thunder shower activity just east of Falmouth right now. Definitely expect a rumble of thunder there or two, and some steadier rain from Plymouth up towards Brockton, down towards Providence. Right now, some heavier rain indeed. But as we take a look at our daily planner, here in Boston, temperatures holding steady about 50 degrees throughout the day, and a northeasterly wind about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Could be a little stronger south of town. A few showers throughout the day in Boston. Areas west, just expect a little bit of drizzle. Nothing really too bad, just a little bit in the way of shower activity in Boston itself. A few showers for your lunchtime hour and for your evening commute. Just a little bit, again, in the way of showers. But south and east of town, that's where you're going to be seeing the majority of the rain, a heavier, steadier rain, indeed, down towards Brockton and the Cape. As we take a look at our 5-day forecast, though, we do start to clear that rain out by about 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. By about midday, we're talking about a bit of the sun even possibly breaking through all those clouds, but the clouds went out by Wednesday evening with that rain working its way back in. And by Thursday, it's a gray, damp day all over again. And Friday and Saturday, we're talking about just a chance of a shower with temperatures in mid-60s. That'll do it for weather. Back to you in the studio.